Hey there, it's Calvin Strawn, creator of the Find a Way to Winning programs, talking about how to perform your best under pressure. In this video, we're going to look at how do you recover from a mistake. When you made a mistake and the pressure's on, you got to fix it. How do you recover from that as fast as possible? I'll give you an example from my own life where a few years ago, I was a medical device sales rep. And at this particular point in time, I was about 5 or 6 years into the role, which means you knew what you're doing. You weren't making rookie mistakes. You weren't super senior either, but usually things aren't going wrong. You're doing pretty well. What's my point? One morning, I'm about to head to the hospital, and I get a call from the hospital just before they're about to start. And they say, "Hey, Cal, how's it going?" I go, "Good." And they say, "Listen, do you have the components here for the procedure? The patient's in the room, they're on the table, we're about to start, but we don't see the actual implants." And I realized I didn't have the implants. I didn't have the stuff there. I just made a mistake massively. And so I was like, "No, they're not there. I'll get it." And so they are starting the procedure, and I don't have the stuff. Also, they had called my manager to say, "Hey, are those things here? We don't see them." And he flipped out. "What's wrong with you? Where's that stuff? How could you do this? What's wrong?" We just went crazy. So now I'm under huge pressure because the patient's on the table and my boss is being a bit of a, and so I'm having a hard time now, like, wow, my mind is racing. My heart's going crazy. I can't think straight. I'm still at home. I got to get to the freaking hospital. Oh my gosh. So how do you recover in that moment? So there's 4 steps I want you to walk through. When you're in that kind of pressure, maybe you're doing a pitch and you said the wrong thing, or you showed the wrong slide, or maybe it's the fact that you didn't bring the right materials for your client. Whatever's going on for you, in that moment, first notice, be present. Be present first. When those moments strike, it's very natural for your mind to take over. What happens is your amygdala gets triggered because a perceived threat is here. I showed the wrong slide. I gave the wrong data. I didn't have the components. So the perceived threat kicks in, and now fear, doubt, and worry are taking over. And so your heart is racing, and your hands are shaking, and your mind, you can't think straight. Ugh. So the first thing you got to do is notice that response. Get present. Can you feel your heart racing? Can you feel yourself holding your breath or breathing too fast? Can you feel your feet? Just get back into your body. What that does is it pulls you away from your amygdala. It pulls you away from that overreaction, perceived threat, and allows you to get back into the moment, allows you to relax more. Does that make sense? So slow your breathing down. Notice if your hands are shaking or not. Notice if you can feel your feet or not. Just get present. Notice the room if you have to. Be present. Once you've gotten present, number 2 here is I want you to ask yourself a quality question. By asking yourself a quality question, what happens is your mind is amazing. When you pose a question to your mind, it will find an answer for you. No matter what question you ask, your brain will go to work to find the answer. Now, are the answers always right or perfect? No, of course not. But the point is your mind will go to work to find that answer for you. So questions like, how do I solve this? What do I do here? What's the next right move? How do I solve this quickly? Right? Those kind of questions, your brain goes, and it'll go looking for the answer for you. But there's a catch. When you ask that quality question, how can I solve this? What's the next right move? How do I do this quickly right now? What happens is, if you're not present, your brain goes, "You can't, you're dead, you're screwed, it's over," right? And you can't get anywhere. So you have to be present first, relax that mind, and then ask the quality question. What's beautiful is your mind will become resourceful and look and think of ways for you to solve this. Then, once you've got your answers, act immediately without hesitation. Take action. Follow through on your answers. Okay? So be present. Ask a quality question. When the answer comes, boom, launch into action. Don't hesitate. Don't allow the perceived threat to come back to you again. Once you've taken action, of course, what's going to happen? Sometimes it's not going to work. Sometimes you're going to get it wrong. Now, don't get alarmed by this. Simply, number 4, be curious. If it doesn't work, why not? What happened? What's not perfect yet? Because your brain will go to work to find the answer for you. The important part is, don't try the action and then, "Oh man, it didn't work, this is ridiculous, I'm dead." No, because you go back to the perceived threat and the whole pressure loop starts all over again. So take action, and number 4, be curious. What happened? Why didn't it work? What else could we do here? Remain in that space and you will find your way through that mistake. So in my scenario, what happened was I'm in the house. I got to go to the hospital. My mind's going, I don't have those implants. The head office is too far away. What do we do? There's nobody around that hospital that has that implant. So calm down. Calm down. Okay, slow your breathing down. Okay, get your hands under control. Now, how do I solve this? What's the fastest way to solve this? They're cutting the person now. I need that implant in about 30 minutes. What can I do? I thought of a neighboring city, right? I was about 20 minutes away. I thought, hey, they might have it. So I called up the other rep saying, hey, do you have this? They weren't in my immediate vicinity. They were outside my vicinity, but I called and said, hey, do you have this? And do you have it in stock with the right sizes? She did. And so sure enough, in the car, drove to her, picked it up, drove back, got back to the hospital, and they hadn't even started doing the actual procedure where they needed me yet. So what's the point to this? Be present, calm down, okay? Ask yourself a quality question, launch into action, and then be curious if it doesn't work. Do those 4 steps and you'll find your way through a tough mistake. See you on the next one. Hey there, thanks for stopping by and thanks for watching. Listen, if this video really resonated with you, make sure you subscribe to my channel to get the latest updates on how to find a way to win and really perform well under pressure. And for an even deeper dive on the training, go by my website, calvinstrong.com. I promise your time will not be wasted. All the best, until next time.